Have you ever wanted to build a city on top of a giant dinosaur made out of rock and moss and wood while trying to survive a world completely overrun by poison where everyone is dying? Well, if not, this might not be your game, but I am trying to build a city on top of the Onbu. This is the world. We travel along one path. Occasionally we can influence it. We can steal resources. We can save survivors. There are some green safety zones, but the rest of the world is currently in ruin. Can we survive? Can we do well? Let's build our colony. Welcome our little colonists. Aren't they cute? The very first stage is I put it on veteran, the maximum difficulty. So resources are scarce. Dangers are amazing. I've also put some modifiers. So now we don't start with any berries, so we have no food. And also, aggressive toxic spread. Toxic plants will get blown on top and they will wipe us out. We need to survive that. So our very first goal is building a farm. We need a farm because we don't have any berries. Now we're going to build this farm right here, right now. Just there, just here. So that will be built there. We can get some stuff growing on it. And I'm going to quickly start expanding a city area while we wait for that to grow. So you select resources, as you see. You get rid of that. We also have Onbu spikes. We can destroy them, but we are literally basically stealing pieces of the Onbu's shell. We can also drill into it to steal its blood and also steal its gallbladder. We can do lots of things, but it needs to trust us. And eventually, we'll be able to pet the Onbu. Right now, he's sleeping. He needs to sleep, eat, and not die of poison. If he dies, we die. That's our goal. Keep the little cute guy alive. Let's let this build up a little bit. Well, I start putting in the other things like workers post for workers and houses and so on and so forth. So we have the houses down. We have access to a workers post. We need the workers post for workers to do general things. Houses to live, farm for food. Now, there are only a couple of ways of getting water without sending teams out. We do, of course, need to be grabbing the air wells, just getting the water out from the very air itself. We need water to grow plants. And also, there are deserts where we get no water. There are new biomes, including an ocean, where I don't know much about, but we will do our best. We will get the air, we will get the farm, we will get their houses, and we will get there soon. The farmers have started working, they've started growing things. Food will soon be up. Workers are now working. They are general dogs' bodies, but we can change them to literally anything. But right now, general dogs' bodies is where we're at. Now, research in this game is actually a big thing. It's not all there, I feel, but research is a big thing. So research buildings so we can get some researching. We need access to landscaping, decontamination teams which can burn the biogas, burn the evil off of our land. We need food stands, we need huts, we need warehouses, we need better farming, more plants, we need everything. And right now, we do not have that, so we do need to get as many things as possible. Research is how we survive. We have access to water, workers, farms, and a few of the houses are up. So my people are happier, healthier, and hopefully will survive longer. But we do need to start moving at some point because we need more people. I would love to save as many as possible, but we are not yet there. And the zoom in is pretty extreme. The little guy is up and now moving. If he had a hornblower, we could tell him what to do. He doesn't trust us right now, but he could listen to us, if indeed it is a he. It might be a she. It could be anything. I do not know. I don't know how to judge rock. Next step is all the material storages, all the pantries, and the water tanks. Again, we'll need all of this done. We'll sort it out into nicer looking things later as we research doctors. We will now have access to doctors once we plant some herbalist stuff. They will be needed to keep my people alive during poison times. We do not want to lose people during poison times. They are pretty bad. So let's carry on and grow. The first up on the path is nomads. I think we picked them up and we've gained 2 nomads. Healthy people for the win. It's just started raining. It's light rain, but the Onbu seems to like it. It's fine. It's a brand new thing and a brand new day. The rain seems to be following us. We still can't grab anything because we haven't got our teams out there yet. On the map, we begin to see the first signs of poison vegetation within this world. Obviously, this is a safe space. The forests are always safe spaces where you might find civilian remaining habitations. Obviously, the world has gone to heck everywhere else, but we need to keep on surviving on the Onbu. It will be our guardian. And of course, we will get the hornblower to keep going there. But with that research done, what we need to do now is the important thing of scavenger huts. Scavenger huts allow us to send out teams into the wilderness. Now the problem with the scavenger hut is it requires wood planks and stone slabs. They are next tier, so you need a carpenter and a stone cutter, which means you're slowly starting to expand the things we build. And just there is a settlement. If I actually had the people, I would be in that settlement taking people. We do not have this built. We cannot save those people. They cannot see an Onbu who's going to sleep. You are going past. And some seeds have blown the very first berry bushes ever onto this island. / creature. 2% reproduction. If you can start growing these, we can get a berry bush farm. Many of my villages are poisoned. Oh no, we don't have the doctors up and running. This is no longer needed. Go away, you scavenger up. We now need the doctors. The doctors needs to be healing me. We have a herbalist at least, but we do need the doctors, which is next tier materials. Build this faster. Everyone light green will die. We do need them to not be light green. We need resources made as fast as possible to fill this. So everyone is now on do not die duty. Resources are being rapidly built. We do need this village doctor up now, but the wood is, as always, slowing us down. Apparently I already have 2 doctors wandering around, even though the doctor is not literally built, because I can see it over there. However, we should get this done momentarily as soon as my people actually, you know, do their final job, please. And the doctors is up. We have doctors. We will now start healing our people before they die, even though 3 have already died of poison. 3 people have died of poison. Actually, more than 3. We had 19 people. No, we had 18 people. We've already lost 6 people. Quick, heal faster. Heal faster. Everyone is mostly alive. Mostly. With our first major issue solved and only a third of the entire group dead, we're doing great. With our lack of people building things, we can't get our exploration up before we lose the settlement. In fact, we are, if anything, struggling because the food is also low because many people died. We've got the scavenger hut on the way to being built. An exploration team of 2 people will be sent back to the previous settlement. We need those people and we need them now. Welcome to the team, whoever's in this place. A second scavenger hut is being built. We'll be needing this to send out even more teams because resources might get low and stuff's already being poisoned. We don't want to bring that in, it could kill us all. But there are nomads, there are people, and there are another group of 5 joining us. Swiftly followed by another group of 5. That is good. That will help out with all the people we have lost. We can now start gathering resources like trees and so on. And another group of 3 people, 2 of which are poisoned. We now have even more people requiring even more houses, requiring even more things. In the grand scheme of things, we're going to start building our city around the front. This entire thing, as you can see, is at a weird diagonal. So we're going to have the hornblower and the feeding area up here. This will be able to build us a lovely city around what I think would be the cornerstone, the head of the Onbu. There's a large-scale poison cloud up ahead. This is going to be a problem. And here comes the toxic cloud. Now this problem is big because it will start putting poison plants. And poison plants start spreading. And they start killing people. We don't have any flamethrower teams. And it's already getting pretty nasty. So now I have to look for horrible poison plants like this. And you have to kill them. Otherwise they start infecting other things like trees. They need to be killed quickly. And we have no flamethrower team. So we have to see them all and manually kill them by harvesting them myself. This is a race against survival, and we cannot lose it because the Onbu can and will be poisoned along with us. My people seem quite happy despite the fact there's poison plants growing amongst them. Stop being happy about life and please remove them. Also you need a second person to go out exploring. If we miss even one of these, the spread will be catastrophic, especially with the fast spreading going on. We need to get rid of them before the entire island becomes horrible and poisoned. And with this person over here, we caught all the poison plants. This is the last of them. We caught them all before they could spread, but it was very close. With the trebuchet research, we can now start building the true city around the edge. The city will have trebuchets, because of course we need to feed it. And let's start building the glorious city of everything. And we've just entered the ocean. As you can see, we're getting deeper and deeper, and I imagine we're going to start swimming. It also says it's pretty dry humidity-wise, which is a problem for my water collectors. Because now we don't have any water collection going on, I imagine. Let's have a look-see. It's getting dangerous for the water, and the food's still not growing fast enough. I hope this way is the right way to go, because there's a poison feeding our spot ahead, which means we're going to get poisoned. And then there's a cold snap ahead, which means we're going to have our plants frozen. It's honestly not looking too good for us right now. But a poison feeding spot means a lot of people are going to be poisoned. Oh, let's collect dung while we're at it. In fact, it's already causing many issues. We're about to really have a lot of poison problems. A lot of poison problems. The poison levels are quite high in our Onbu. That could be a problem. We could give it medicine, but we don't have any medicine. We're giving enough to our own people to stop them dying. The herbs are dropping quite significantly, and the Onbu is steadily getting more poisoned. We are now very much running low on herbs. We're currently building flower beds, so people don't care about it, but we are really running low on herbs. We've finally started leaving the poison area, because I asked the Onbu politely, and they said yes. I'm very happy about this. No longer is death certain and green. Never mind, the Onbu walked 3 steps and started eating. On the rear side, we have the dung collector. Let's start getting dung to make biogas and fertilizer. We're going to set up an industry down the rear end. We're travelling through the mountainous areas, so right now we're slowly building up. Our research is getting more food and more water. Right now that's all I can really do. We've also begun production of the dung collector. It has been paused, but we do need it up and running to be able to get some fertilizer to grow better, hardier plants. Food is still significantly low. We're trying to grow as much as we can, but water's not being delivered fast enough. My workers are working too much. And also, very hungry, starving, and not happy about decoration. In fact, we don't have a kitchen, do we? That could be a problem. They may want a kitchen. The poison is getting really quite high. We're having trouble with that. We're going to have to start building a doctors for the Onbu, because this is a serious problem. 60% is a lot of poison. With the kitchen up and running, we have good food being made. This is a good thing. People will be slightly happier and less upset with me, although they also need decoration. The beginning of a livable area up here is now being done. We have 6 huts, which are 6 people each, surrounded by flower beds to make this place look nicer. It's a nice, temporarily permanent little housing area. With the poison level increasing, the doctors are being built. We need mushrooms for that, so the mushrooms are being built. Then we're going to get the doctors' things in. We need a pharmacy, and then of course we need actual doctors. We are getting it already because this poison's getting way too high. Oh, and we're poisoned again. Well, a poisoned island to sleep in? That's great. With my workers turned into purely carriers, suddenly we have a lot more food. Apparently we need more carriers, which is a problem because I need more workers. Okay, the farming of the mushrooms is now officially done. This is good. The water's still being done, that is even better. But we now actually have the beginnings of solving the 75% poison. The beginning of the Onbu Doctors is now happening. As you can see, it leads over to this area here. It will be glorious, it will be amazing. It just needs a lot more wood planks, of which we don't really have that many. On the bright side, further ahead, there's a thunderstorm waiting for us, which is going to be glorious and probably destroy a large chunk of our buildings. And we also missed nomads. Good things have not happened at all. We've just missed a thunderstorm, very, very luckily. But we can't go north and grab more people because the Onbu doesn't trust my commands. Apparently tearing out their spikes has made them suspicious of my whole motives. Which is fair, we are basically parasites. And the doctors is now active. We're going to go and help out by giving them the antidote. So the balloons should take off and give them the antidote. There it goes. There goes the balloon. And just like that, they've been dosed. More antidote will be given because that was way too high a number. But there you go. Given the antidote, we also have access to the food catapults. The Onbu is now safe in my hands. Back at the rear, we finally have access to obviously a compost heap in a second. This will give us the ability to make biogas and to get flame troops upon the ground, because flame troops are very much needed for what we're about to do. Flame troops need to defend our island. Unfortunately, everyone's about to starve to death because we're in a desert and we have no water, which is a slight problem. So we're going to grow some cactus instead for water. 2 people have starved to death, but we've got the Onbu to run. It doesn't trust me to go north where we're safe, but the Onbu is running. We have cut down all the berry bushes we can for food, and we might just survive. It is close, and they are just keeping us going. Just, it is so close. The Onbu is getting sleepy, which isn't good when we still need to get out of here. If the Onbu falls asleep, this whole running pattern is a problem. We might be even more doomed if it falls asleep. Please don't fall asleep. The Onbu's going sleep. The Onbu is going sleep. We are now doomed. We are now in full-scale lockdown. Every berry bush which can be berry bush is being berry bush for food. We need all the food, and we need it now. I have made the Onbu go northeast. We'll be able to use that to escape the desert. We won't grab nomads, even though some have died, but we need to be out the desert. Hopefully we can grab people all food from here. The scavenging brought back 22 bread. That is good, because we've now also started turning all the mushrooms into food as well. We are using every little thing we can to stay alive, but we need more mushrooms than we usually make to make mushroom stew. It's not optimal, but it will have to do. You've gained 7 healthy people and a lot of water from some stone slabs. That's really nice with extra people, but now we have too many people. Way too many people. And well, let's get the research back up and running. That's 4 people. We've just gained access to a load of corn. We'll be swapping over to another food source because corn is only hot food. But, you know, this is what we've got. Corn. Delicious, delicious corn. Next time we'll have even more water stored and ability to swap over to corn straight away. And with us finally out of the desert, we can go back to beets by Dre. Things are looking better now. Food is now getting towards more manageable levels, water's being brought in, and everything is being sorted. We have finally survived the desert. It turns out we have not in fact left the desert. There's 2 more patches of desert. Desert is coming back to get us. We are in trouble. The fact that we're now using mushrooms and corn means we now have a good amount of food. We are actually surviving pretty well, especially the bread which just arrived. We are leaving the zone. We are happy now. We have more people, a lot more people, but we're doing okay. A minor issue, a poison cloud went over. Now there is poison everywhere. It's spreading into my farms, it's spreading through my trees, it's in my mushrooms. All of my people are clearing it as fast as we can, but we have lost a few things. The extreme closeness of nearly being out of food continues to haunt us. While we sleep, food disappears. We are barely holding on. Up ahead is the greatest of all joys, a cold snap very swiftly followed by a strong thunderstorm. As always, the gods hate us. So to celebrate the double whammy, we are sending in people into a poison forest. Let's see what we find. I'm curious because it's been so long I don't know. Turns out what you get from a poison forest is wood and poisoned. Who'd have thought it? The basic things of what we'd expected. That was absolutely useless to us. Luckily the double whammy has hit us and now we have several buildings collapse because we really don't need our buildings to be alive, especially the all important ones like the doctors and the kitchen. Who needs those when we're currently being destroyed? Oh, and the entirety of the front of the housing area. We didn't need any of this, or even apparently just pieces of the flower beds. The flower beds were also destroyed. And with food becoming an issue, we're going to fire the food catapult. There we go. The food catapult has been fired 73 days in. However, we've just found an old stone cutting saw. Let's try turning it on. Yay, we found stone slabs. Perfect. We found supplies and we're bringing them back. But we are now heading, which way are we heading? Grab the water. Are we going to the desert? We are going into the desert. With us officially entering the desert, we now have to change how things go. We no longer need beets, we now need corn. Congratulations, we are now corny. We also need more and more food. The farmlands are not doing the best. We are just not getting the food fast enough. So why is my compost heap collapsed? A light sandstorm has just hit us. We are having many issues. But on the bright side, we found a party. Saved them. A worker died and we've gained 20 sand. Well, that's a problem. We kind of needed that person not to be dead. There's 2 massive heat things coming up. There's a very high chance our people will die soon. Someone called Dor has starved to death. Our food is now at the point where people are dying again. We're getting a berry gather up and running, but if people are starving to death, that's a major issue. On the bright side, the superheat is going to cause all of my plants to fail. Good news, we need our plants to fail. We don't like having too much food. Luckily, corn will keep growing. Unluckily, we have no extra water. Please keep cooking all of the corn. We need as much corn cooked as possible. There are a lot of sandstorms ahead. Luckily, we're going north, but there's an awful lot of sandstorms ahead. We are having problems. Quite big problems, actually. People are dying of starvation. People are dying from sand. And people are having every single building they've ever loved destroyed. And we've not repaired all of them now, I think about it. Weirdly enough, with all the extra heat and all the corn, we've actually had more food than we've ever had before. It's actually quite insane. The amount of food we've had is genuinely insane. I don't know why, but no one's delivering herbs, which we have many herbs, to my doctor. So a lot of people have just died of poison, which, you know, isn't the best. And now we have poison everywhere. In fact, on a grand scale of poison everywhere, we have too much, and it's already wiped out vast chunks of the world. Oh, and huge amounts of my people are still dying of poison. We just can't stop them. I've given them everything they need, and we just have too much poison. And now we have too many poison plants. In fact, significant numbers of poison plants, some would say. To the point where we're going to lose vast chunks of the world. In fact, you guys no longer carriers. Please be harvesters. In fact, please be just general workers. Get rid of all the poison. Absolutely everywhere. Now, we do have one exterminator who can't do his job because he has no biogas, which we're making back here, but it will take time. So, we're still relying on my people to destroy it. And we just don't have the people. See, we're trying. Genuinely trying. It's going to take absolutely forever. And half my people are still dying of poison because no one put the herbs inside the village doctor. We have herbs. We have herbs in storage and we have no herbs now, apparently. We have no herbs. Everyone's dying. This might be the end. This might genuinely be the end. The poison is spreading everywhere. We've lost a lot of people. Or a bakery. We always wanted a bakery. We now have access to a full ability of making all the bread. Oh, and there's a poison forest up ahead. We're now even more infested. We have more stuff coming in. We're still clearing out the previous poisons. We're barely hanging in right now. People are still dying of poison. We have some biogas made, which means these guys can now activate. I say guys, this one person can now activate. Everything is problems. There's just more and more and more plants everywhere sneaking in. And the biggest problem, of course, isn't the poison. It's quite literally the fact that every time they poisoned, we lost 2 more people. We can't see the poison. We can't see the plants because the greenery's in the way. Where are you? We've lost so many people. Keep grabbing more herbs. There are more herbs. Another person's gone. We had nearly 60 people. Oh, there's another poison forest up ahead. I think we should not go that way. And I can't tell them not to go that way because we're running out of people. This is... Oh, another one went. The doctors are doing their best, but another 4 people just died of poison. This isn't looking good. On the bright side, the Onbu's no longer poisoned because we just stabbed it in the head with a needle. We've cleared out all the plants by the looks of it. People are dead. The doctors are steadily holding. One of them is, of course, poisoned. Another person just died of poison. There's still too many people poisoned across the entire base. We just don't have the ability to stop them from dying. And how far away from anywhere good? We need more people. If we go straight on, we're very dead. If we go right, we might not be dead. What are the options, eh? The options are the Onbu just screwed me over. I just watched it do a little wiggle and then go straight on. The Onbu just screwed us. The Onbu screwed us bad. Oh, and a sandstorm straight after. Yep, this... Oh, we gave you nothing but kindness. We kept you alive and now you're trying to kill us. This is real bad. Genuinely real bad. Follow the tracks. We found dung. I've always wanted dung. Because that's what it feels like we're eating right now as the food dies and the people die. The infected plants are here. We just survived the previous infestation. This is not going well. Oh wow, the infestation is everywhere. Kill what you can. Kill what you can. We should just be able to survive this. After quite a long time, I've realised there's another button which allows me to upgrade things by clicking on it. If I'd known this earlier, I'd have clicked that button. I am apparently very, very blind. However, it's now done. Unfortunately, we're now doomed. We just don't have the resources or the people. It turns out I missed a little bit of infestation and the entire farm has just been removed from existence. The entirety of the farm was poisoned and now we've lost most of it. We have a little bit of food left, but that has set us back majorly. Now luckily we have one guy on burn duty, so he got to watch it all happen and then tell me afterwards. Unluckily there's nothing more we have options of. So our true options Hope to find people, of which we need many. Hope to find food, of which we need many. Hope to find water, of which we do need many. If we can't turn right, we have a strong thunderstorm waiting for us. If we go right, we also have nomads. Oh, we have a medium sandstorm and then a strong thunderstorm. Do you like us, Onbu? Oh, the Onbu likes us. That's a little bit off of my heart, because that could have given me hard problems. And then death. Look at that. That is actually really going fast now. It's a huge amount of water being pulled in. So what we'll do now, of course, is get the next level of upgrade. Oh, can I do one upgrade? See if it automated or better. Oh, okay. So automatic might be best because you have the people, and obviously we have one good air world in the centre. So I have 2 people and then like the 4 automated ones. That seems to be my goal. Then we have plenty of water. Now we need plenty of people carrying it if our people survive. And it's not looking the best because the Onbu is actively avoiding groups of nomads. This is our first group of nomads in quite a while. I foresee a slight issue in our future. It's a pretty major slight issue in our future, but it's kind of visible. It's kind of visible. And in a desert. And only one way. I think the Onbu's decided finally to wipe out the infestation on its back. Oh, there's a mysterious rock formation ahead as well. This is interesting. What on earth is that? But yes, the world is not happy with me. We don't have the people because most of them died of poison. We do not have a good way. I think the Onbu might be at the end of its lifestyle choices, which is having humans on its back to spite its mother. We have 2 active flamethrower troops with no fire resources. That's a good start. We have poison all over the base. That's a better start. Poison. Oh, poison is now everywhere. Oh, poison is absolutely everywhere. This is major. Genuinely major. At least the flamethrower troops are out in force, but yeah, this is bad. Looks like whatever that formation is, that might be the only thing. So once we clear out this, we will have survived again. It's absolutely everywhere. Oh, it's spreading absolutely everywhere too. The worst parts are, of course, when it's right inside a formation, like my berry bushes. No, my berry bushes. I just started growing them. The berry bushes are all gone. A dead Onbu. Oh! We should build something to commemorate our continued survival moment of cooperation. Yes. So if I build a memorial, we've officially survived, but a dead Onbu. As you can see, completely taken over by infestation. Ooh, that's a problem. But we can celebrate his death, and we probably should celebrate his death. We just lost everything. Come on, keep digging, keep killing. Destroy. Are we doing okay? None of the food appears to be infected, apart from, you know, all of the berry bushes. I think we survived. And now it's going to sleep next to a dead Onbu. Bit morbid, but I agree with your choice. Oh, no. Oh, I said oh no too soon, apparently. I just noticed the farm is gone. The entirety of the farm is gone. Oh, no. I thought my previous oh no was too early, and I was right. This is definitely the main oh no. My workers appear to not be doing their jobs because there's too much infestation. Or we have a worker over here who is just standing out in the open, doing nothing. Watching us die because the doctor has to go to him? Oh. Well, the farmland's gone. The infestation is growing. The Onbu might join them very soon. My workers are just starving to death because the farmland's gone. The farmland's completely gone. This is literally it. This is how we die. With the farmland gone, we have no food. There's no point researching. I applaud you, but we're losing everyone. I foresee a minor problem here. Everyone's starving to death. This is it. Do we make it to day 100? Please say we make it to day 100. The farmland infestation has now gone to the herbs. The herbs are now being infested as well. This is looking good. Looking good, I'd say. You know, for the infestation, not for me. On the bright side, as we all die, we're next to a previously dead Onbu, so company loves company and misery gets more. Yeah, infestation over here, a little bit over there. Looks like we've finally cleared this bit up here. There was some over here, so we've got one small infestation down here. The farmland is gone, along with most of the people relying on it. There's a small infestation up here. So, one infestation took out the farmland. That's all it took. The Onbu's woken up. Bit late, mate. Bit late. There's nothing I can do. We're down to 11 people and the infestation is still growing. We will not survive this. We cannot in any way, shape or form survive this. So, I've been the Fallen Shogun. 100 days on the back of a gigantic dinosaur. Literally just 100 days. Everyone is dead. The remaining people are trying their best to ignore death. Infestation is spreading majorly. And I will see you some other time, I imagine. This has been another 100 days video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I am doing multiple 100 days videos of different types and varieties. This one, Survival Monument. This one, if we'd built this, we would have officially won the game. You get that once you see that. We saw that, then we got that. We didn't build that. The world is gone, the people are dying, and the Onbu is laughing because the plague on its back is dead. Take care, be awesome, be epic, be amazing, and there will be more videos in the future. Goodbye, good luck, and don't ride an Onbu.